Okay, hey, Lord, I'm sorry. Uh, welcome to Abyss here. This is my tarot channel, and I have been wanting to do this thing for a very long time, which is doing tarot readings based on nakshatras. And I know there are so many people out there who are like, well, we should not be using this and that, this and that. I too thought about it for a very, very long time, especially after studying about nakshatras for more than a year or so and all that. Making observations and just getting into it. And I've just kind of realized that these nakshatra readings or sign readings or whatever these are, at the end of the day, everybody has qualities of every other nakshatra, right? But the thing is, the energy resonates in its own ways. The energy resonates in its own pace, right? And everybody learns to pick it up from there. For example, you can be an Aries, but when you go to, like, I've done this myself a lot. Like, you can be an Aries, but you will always feel a little bit pulled towards a certain energy. It's kind of like, how do I say this? But it doesn't mean that you need to be a very fiery, angry person all the time. Maybe you're somebody who fights back when something bad happens to you, for example. And you're not a typical Aries type who fights all the time. But the thing is, it's like, so many people have... I just feel like energetically, it's... Man, my ADHD is getting me insane. But yeah, what I wanted to say was that, like, you feel your energy in certain zodiac signs, because I feel like there is a resonation with that stuff. And I was like, if you can take Western astrology out, why not take the nakshatras out and do a tarot reading on them? And just sort of like help people connect with a different modality in a very different and unique kind of way, right? Because if you study astrology, you'll realize that we all have all the freaking qualities of all the zodiac signs. But the thing is, the certain magic or the miracles that happens to us, it happens according to our placements, right? So for me, like, that's a big deal. Like, whatever placement you have, right, especially your moon placement and any of those things, I feel like it is very... I don't know why I'm getting the word heteronormative, but yeah, it's sort of like that for me. Like, how I'll just explain to you in the terms of gender, all right? Sometimes you don't always feel like a certain zodiac sign, because even though that zodiac sign is in your big three, maybe because your atmakaraka, or your, like, there is like a high, the planet of the highest degree is making more waves in your chart, so that's why maybe you don't feel that much connected to your sun, moon and rising. And sometimes you feel connected towards readings with other placements. And I've seen this happen with myself many times. So I was like, what, let's do a 27 nakshatra based reading, so that people get a variety, and they don't have to concentrate themselves to Aries, Taurus, Pisces, this and that. And I was like, yeah, let's go in. We have studied about it for a long time. We've studied about Vedic nakshatras a long time, and people do, like, it's like a lot of the astrological nuances gets lost in the labelization of things. And I've seen, like, currently in this community, there are people who do labelize themselves as a certain nakshatra. And I was like, well, there are people who do certainly labelize themselves as that. So, you know what, let's keep a reading for them. Let's keep a nakshatra based reading for those people who identify with that, and are able to, like, it's sort of like, how do I say this? Like the idea of for example, the idea of softness and passivity became a woman's quality, despite the fact that this can also be a man's quality. It became a feminine trait, despite the fact that it can also be a masculine trait. It's like people started identifying these soft, passive nature more with the feminine or the women energy rather than with the masculine energy, because historically men had to go to wars and all that stuff. So I just kind of realized that it's like these certain traits that are available with everybody, but people kind of like labelized it to be this and that. So I was like, yeah, why not kind of do a sort of, just, yeah, go with that perspective and start a nakshatra based reading. Damn, I know, I just Lord, I've never given a this is the most confusing thing I've ever said in a freaking video. Anyways, yeah, so I'll be doing nakshatra based readings in here. I think my biggest motive in here is that, people often feel a really specific call towards certain zodiac messages. So I was like, why not do a nakshatra reading? More people, more variety, more specificity, right? And I was like, yeah, let's go for it. Let's do it. Weave the magic together. Plus point, it's like I believe that energetically, God, universe, divine, whatever you believe in, whoever you believe in, wherever your faith is based at, I hope that they lead you towards the right places at the right times. Even if sometimes it leads to difficult paths and challenges, I hope it leads you down to the right road in life. Yeah, because that's one of the facets of life, right? So yeah. Take care of yourself. Have a great day. Welcome to Abyss Seer Tarot Readings, and this will be the Nakshatra Tarot channel. So yeah, bye bye.